Welcome back to building 30 apps in 30 days. Today is day 28. The end is in sight now. Today's episode is a bit different. It's a bit of a podcast build situation.
Like my goal that I'm trying, and I'm pretty close to it, is like one-shot auth, one-shot payments, one-shot data. Click upgrade now.
There's no way this will work though.
One-shot payments. Has it ever been that easy for you to set up payments?
That is incredible.
No sir. I would have never have made money without Memberstack. So we're sitting down with Julian and my girlfriend Molly that works at Memberstack, and we're running through their new data tables product, which is launching soon. So a bit of context on Memberstack, they're a no-code authentication product. So when I used to build a lot of Webflow apps, this is how you would plug in authentication and take payments, and I've used it a bunch in the past. It's a great product and it's really cool to see them entering the vibe coding game. So this video is a bit of a demo of us running through it, getting set up, running into a few issues because it's obviously a beta, but it's really cool to be able to one-shot auth and payments. So super impressive and can't wait to see where this goes. The build today isn't crazy complex. We kept it simple. If you want to jump straight to the build, it's towards the end of the video. But other than that, let's jump into the episode. Okay, let's get set up with Memberstack. We got friend of the show, Mr. Julian.
Hello. Get ready. Do you already have a project you want to start with, or are you just going to start a new project?
Shall I just make a fresh
Yeah,
Next.js?
Next.js, boilerplate, and Memberstack app is what you're going to need. All right, now I sent you that GitHub link
Where?
in the chat on Google Meets. There you go, is that one. All right, now scroll down a bit, and there's a Claude command. It's that npx memberstack AI docs -- AI.
No?
You're supposed to run the, yeah, but there you go.
Nice.
Okay, now.
Did you vibe code this MCP?
Yep.
Or what is...
Yeah, so it downloads all of the documentation in Markdown, and then it adds to your Claude. It doesn't mess with your Claude MD, but it adds something to it as like a quick reference, telling it like everywhere to look for the documentation. It's actually good. It works. You have the ShadCN MCP now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I would do now. Tell it to use ShadCN blocks to build you some auth pages.
Okay.
Don't say anything about Memberstack yet. Just use blocks to make me some auth pages. Oh yeah, there you go. Without that last bit, they would have looked like shit. So now you're gonna want to start Memberstack app.
I'm going to want to start Memberstack app.
Yeah. Go to the Memberstack dashboard and create an app. You'll still have to create an app in the future, but I'm hoping in the near future we have the MCP so that you don't have to do any configuration.
Yeah, how good is that? You said
Yeah, that is sick.
Josh
Yeah.
working on that.
Josh is like the person to build that. Okay, new app.
Look at NSDR, man. Gosh.
Yes, it's getting users still.
What?
Oh,
What
there.
app you're building?
No, I am building it to do that, but it's going to be good, don't worry. It's going to be, like, actually useful based on getting things done principles.
Okay.
Really? Is that-
No, honestly, I've had this on my ideas list. Trust me. What are we doing here, Jules?
You could other. It's other, but even if you click Webflow, it doesn't matter really. All right, now what you're gonna want to do is go ahead, go to plans. Do you have a Stripe account you could connect so you could test out payments?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Alrighty then. Click add plan. Get her done. Paid plan.
Surely it's not this easy, Jules.
It's pretty easy. You'll see. If everything goes as it should, you don't need a description. You don't need team accounts either. I think we need to work on team accounts a bit, but prices, add a price, connect.
I would have never have made money without Memberstack.
Wow, big statement. Put that in your
That's a
code.
big statement.
Put that
It's
in
true
your
because
code.
I am too impatient, especially 18 months ago when I set up Stripe with NSDR. I just wouldn't have had the patience. I did that on a whim, and then I just started making money like I didn't think I would. I've already done this with Memberstack.
It's based on if you're logged into Stripe, so maybe your browser. Oh
Nah.
no. Okay, now you can close off your other Memberstack tab. Go back to creating your price. There you go. All right, now go create your price.
Now go create your price.
Plans, and then click the plan.
Every 1 month. That's a bit weird. It should just be like... Most people are
Yeah.
going to be every month, and this kind of language is a bit weird. But anyway, that's...
Every 1 month. Yeah, you're right. You don't need a setup fee or anything, so you're good. All right.
It can't be this
Now-
easy to set up.
No,
It can't be
it's-
this easy to set up payments in...
Get
Oh, you
ready.
get a video.
All right, now, okay. Here's what I would do if we want to get to the data.
Ignore
Or-
this.
No, let's do the auth and payments first, then we'll get to the data. So what's our friend Claude saying right now?
Saying something.
Okay.
Scared that it might have... So, there you go. Nice. It's still cooking. Both are cooking. We've got both hobs on.
You have
How's it?
2 Claude Code windows in the same project right now?
No, we've got this as our Convex project.
Oh, okay,
This is our
okay.
Memberstack project. But this is how what do they say? How the sizzle is staked.
Did you specify not to use Memberstack, by the way? When you
Oh,
you're
look, it's got Memberstack.
Memberstack in right now.
Don't use Memberstack.
I usually say don't add Memberstack right now. Just do the auth pages.
Me to say this.
Yeah, I may have forgotten to tell you the sauce on that one. Whatever. We'll wait and see what happens. There you go. All right, go check your auth pages.
There we go. One for you, mate.
There you go. That's how it's done. Yep. All right. Why are there gradients? Okay, whatever. Other than the gradients, it looks okay. Go to sign up. Just see what it looks like.
Nice.
That's good, actually.
Using. Is that a Memberstack pre-built thing?
No, that's a ShadCN block.
No way.
Yeah. Okay, go to your DevTools tab in the Memberstack dashboard.
Go to my DevTools tab.
Yeah, and make sure it's on test mode.
Yeah.
Okay, and now copy your app ID. Say
Yeah.
this is my app ID, and then copy your public key. Say this is my public key in the same message.
No? Didn't. All good.
Now, why is it updating? Okay, no, it's just updating the environment variable file. That's fine.
Let the fun begin.
I don't know how you work like this, man. There's so much going on at once.
Nah, look. Dev server. We don't need this one anymore.
You know what I find interesting? So usually when I just say use ShadCN blocks, another thing that I do is I always use plan mode for that initial prompt.
Do you?
And also, it almost always gives me default ShadCN styling, which is exactly what I want, like black buttons only.
You know what's funny? I haven't been using plan really at all. I let it auto plan, but I used to find that planning and then getting it to grill its own plan was a very effective way to one shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but
try now. Your auth pages might be working. Try to sign up and see what happens.
no way it'll work out the box like that.
All right. Now check your Memberstack dashboard. Go to members.
Wow.
There you go.
Just
You got
like
auth
that.
work. Yeah. All right. So now go to plan.
Just like that.
First, can you say make a dashboard page where I can log out? Because you're going to want to log out and log back in to test this flow. Yeah. Literally use ShadCN blocks at the end is the only thing. I usually say like just default ShadCN styling. There you go. That's
Now my
exactly
phone's not been recording. Brilliant.
connectivity camera,
Yeah.
continuity, whatever it's called.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Dashboard, sidebar, avatar. Yeah, so usually ShadCN blocks, use default styling, does the trick for me.
Wow. What?
See? All right, take a look at that. How do you log out now? Where? Actually, it's still working. It's probably going to change this.
My projects would have been so much better if I did this on everyone.
I know. Like the whole thing looks good. And the thing is, once you get it working and you have existing UI using ShadCN, it's good.
It's better to get it working first and then do the ShadCN, or
ShadCN data immediately. Yeah, that I believe for sure. But look how good this dashboard. And that's the thing. See, you know why I think the blocks matter so much? Because this dashboard was made obviously by a human. It looks great. It works. So when Claude Code sees that in your project, it uses that as the standards to work off instead of just like trying to use as little tokens as possible.
yes, sir.
I think that's
Look at
probably.
this.
I know. Oh, something opens when you click one of those. It's doing its thing.
I'll let it do its thing. While we wait, we may as well open a new Claude Code window, right?
Oh yeah, obviously. Can't be sitting idle. How do you edit your vibe coding videos?
I've got it down to a T, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can edit a half-hour video in half an hour.
Do you prefer to cut out or speed up the parts where you're waiting?
I do this. Let me show you, because you'll find this actually quite interesting, and maybe other people will. I'm still recording. So first of all, I download all my OBS clips. They're all just sent to downloads folder. And basically, I combine them all in this AI editor folder, which is like a Claude Code thing.
Okay.
So then I have a folder called join vids each day. So these are all the OBS files. So basically, I stitch them all together with FFmpeg, which is really easy to do in Claude Code. So then I have a 39-minute video here. Make sense?
Yeah.
So then I do that into the script. The reason I do that is because if I do each one individually, it just crashes the transcription process.
Yeah.
And then once that's subtitled, I'll show you exactly what I do.
Okay.
I've
okay.
edited a couple of videos with a timeline, and I feel like I need to blow my brains out when I do it because it's so slow.
Yeah.
So we've got 39 minutes of footage here. First of all, we're editing by text, which is already much better. So we could go through here, but obviously in these recordings, you repeat yourself a bunch. But here's the first thing I do is I come here and I do three things here. First of all, I click shorten word gaps. So basically any gap more than 0.5 seconds, it finds all of them and then I shorten them to 0.3 seconds.
Okay.
So that cuts out like short gaps and long gaps. So it goes from 39 minutes to 19 minutes.
Is that just cutting out all of the waiting, like when you're not talking?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you want that?
Most of the time, yeah, for me. If I was doing like an in-depth dev thing, But still, yeah, no one really wants to watch shit waiting. Yeah, and then I come here and I do remove retakes. So this doesn't work great, but it gives me like a first cut.
Okay.
So it's removing 78 retakes where I'm like repeating myself or not saying full sentences. Doesn't do it perfectly, but that's that done. So now we're down to 17 minutes. And then I'll remove filler words. So I've got 122 filler words in here, which is pretty embarrassing. Where I'm like, you get it. So remove all of them. Yeah. And then basically I watch it at 2x speed. Welcome to day 26 in 30 days. I did not think I'd be saying that. Where has the time gone? We're nearly at an end. It's a gloomy Sunday afternoon. And you know what? That's a pretty good time to be building. Everything's pretty quiet. So you see how it cuts out. It's already cut out these bits here. So I can revert that. I can't revert silence, but I can restore like the best takes. So it means that I can just kind of let it rip and then just go through and tweak it.
Okay.
And if I'm here, I'm like, if I want to delete this bit, if I want to delete this bit, I just go, it's just like doing a Word doc. So it's so good. And what else is cool if I'm like, this bit, add some text. Then I just highlight it and add text, which is very nice. Even better, I can highlight a bit here and be like, let's say I want to add like some stock or like a GIF.
Oh, okay, that's pretty sweet.
I could just do that and it will just align it over that bit. Product the other day. You can also just add like music to that. So if I want to add music, which does make it very nice. And if I want to like create clips or something, I could just highlight this and then I could duplicate this bit to a new comp, come over here, and then I've got a clip here. So then I can just like export this bit if I want for Twitter. It's a fucking good tool, man. It's not perfect, but
that's pretty good. All right, so refresh. You're probably, okay, so copy these issues in. This is something I need to fix in the documentation. It's simple why the issue happens, but you just want to copy that in and let it know. There you go. That's masterful prompting right there. It's exactly what I do.
Yeah, it's running.
Okay. Yeah, those are the local storage thing. I need to fix that because I want to fix it in the doc so that it actually knows that.
What's going on then?
Yeah, which window are we?
Import Memberstack, local
just
storage.
Just copy this error and send it. I don't know what's... I think it usually just happens automatically. There you go. All right, still working on it. That's something else. That's something else as well. That's the one. There you go.
Is this making you tired?
I don't know how you do that. I think if I did this for 8 hours at the end of the day, I'd be like non-verbal.
Pretty much, but no, usually I'm not doing 2 at once. But it's just because of the ShadCN stuff. I know it sometimes takes 5 minutes. So tell me about sequencing. So for this, I want to take a user's input. Basically, getting things done is like a principle of like, you know how you have people like productivity guys who like optimize everything.
Yeah.
This is the final boss of to-do lists, but it's actually like well rooted in, like it's been around for a long time. It's like a well-respected way of doing to-do lists. It's called getting things done. And the TLDR for this build that I want to do is basically it gets you to list all the shit you have to do. And then you go through systematically and you take one task on your to-do list. You basically decide, can I do this in 5 minutes? If no, then you break it down into a sequence that basically it breaks down tasks into smaller bits to the point where you'll then have something you can do within that 5 minutes where you can actually make progress on.
Okay.
So maybe an example is, I need to like redo my styling on a project, which could take quite a bit of time. But what's a 5-minute task that I could do that would then push it forward a little bit, which is install ShadCN and MCP.
Yeah.
So basically, the tool that I have in mind is something to break down these tasks into these smaller bits. Okay. So from a database perspective, first we take like the high level task and store all those. And then we'd have to do an OpenAI call to basically break down into smaller chunks. So then each main task would have subtasks.
Smaller tasks. How would it know the smaller tasks? Like, how would it know that you should install the ShadCN MCP?
By calling OpenAI.
How would AI know what you need to do?
If I'm like, I need to take my Amazon parcel back, it'd be like, first you need to like print off the return label.
Yeah, I think you'd want to integrate some user input into that.
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
Yeah. This is why we remove silencers. No one wants to watch claw code chug away.
This specifically for tutorials. If someone's trying to follow along with what you're doing and it just skips out and then they run into a bug.
Yeah, true that.
Like, oh no, why did I run into this bug?
Taking so long.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to use a SpongeBob a few moments later.
A few moments later.
That always works. Why is it running dev now? I don't know, man. I can't do dangerously skip permission. Like, I can when I'm just screwing around, but like, otherwise I'm just watching it with a...
I think it's trying to test that it's working, and maybe that's where it's running into an error.
All right, you sent this error. Honestly, my recommendation to you, and I know you're not going to like this one, is in the future, if you do this without dangerously skipping permissions and keep a closer eye on it, I think it's going to go a lot better.
Mine running into errors, bro. That's literally
I know,
my life is running into errors.
but yours are a bit aggressive, to say the least. I don't know why. Mine, like the local storage error, I get that every single time.
If I send you this whole thing, then you could run it through an LLM and be like, hey, what were like the errors we ran into? And then you could like reverse engineer that.
I got to improve my documentation to make it so this isn't happening. It's been pretty good. Literally every time what I do is if I run into an error, I figure out how to fix it, and then I pop open Claude Code on my documentation project, and I'll say, this is the error that we're having. This is how we're fixing it. Can you check the documentation to see why it suggested this?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, say why, and then I'll say fix it so that it doesn't recommend that anymore, and like, it's good.
Yeah, it's like a layout thing, right?
It actually looks really good. That's not bad. It's just the layout is terrible. Okay, hey, you're on your dashboard now. Can you log out? Can you try to log out?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're making progress here.
Bingo.
Beautiful. All right, that worked.
Bingo.
Okay, great. So now what you're going to want to do is go to the Memberstack dashboard,
Yes, sir.
get your plan ID, like the plan.
Yes, sir.
All right, there. Price ID, that's it, yeah. Okay, send it to Claude and say, can you make it so that when someone signs up, it adds this plan and they go to the checkout. And they can't access the dashboard unless they have this plan.
Do I need to say reference Memberstack docs?
You do at the start, like when you're saying make it work with Memberstack, but then after that, I think it realizes.
Or would you recommend planning here then?
Yes, and pasting in your price ID. I would definitely recommend that.
Oh, you have to wait a second.
Yep.
Is that not right?
Like my goal that I'm trying, and I'm pretty close to it, is like one-shot auth, one-shot payments, one-shot data.
If you get that, it's pretty big dog.
Oh yeah, and like in an easy to understand way, because I think a lot of people who are vibe coding are using certain tools and it's okay, you can get Supabase up and running, but are you really confident enough in your abilities to use Supabase to manage your product? That's the question. And I think a lot of people are not, because you and I, for example, we pushed no code to the absolute max and started getting into code because we needed to.
Yes, sir.
Into vibe coding now, like they were having difficulty with Zapier, and now they're getting into this.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
kind of person cannot use Supabase. Like it is just a foreign world to them. It's a foreign enough world to me, so I can only imagine what.
True that. No code kind of gives you good training wheels to debug and understand.
That is exactly what I gave a talk on at that conference in Serbia. How if you use no code tools, you learn how code works, and then you're able to vibe code way easier. Because like
It's not even more about how code works, it's about how software works. Well, applications.
how shit works. Like logic-based thinking. It's really just logic. If you took logic in university, for example, then you'd probably be pretty good at this already. Okay.
Yeah, I should start using plan.
Yeah, I don't know why it thinks it's called ultra think. I think it's because you said ultra think in your prompt, but who cares? It's the ultra think plan.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think it makes a difference. As long as it has the right ID, then it's fine.
Look at this, bro.
Okay.
There's a lot of light.
Okay, it took you there. Click upgrade now.
Nice.
There's no way this will work, though.
There's no way.
Something's erroring over.
There we go. Look at that. And with the plan, the bing, bada,
Look
boom.
at that. One-shot payments. Has it ever been that easy for you to set up payments?
That is incredible.
No, sir. Okay, so here we go. We got our dashboard here. Now should we get our data table set up?
Yeah, all right. First things first, you got to figure out what... I find if you ask Claude like how you should set up your database, it always overcomplicates it. Let's keep it simple. Go back to Memberstack and okay, so after your app ID in the URL, so where it says like plans right now, there you go. Delete all of that after even the word plans and do beta data tables. There you go. Beta data tables. All right, there you go. Create table. Fine. All right, and now just call it tasks. All right, so here's your row level security. Who can create it? Any member can create one, obviously. Read rule, you probably want members to only be able to read their own records, I'm assuming. Yep. Update rule, same thing, and delete rule as well, members' own records. There you go. All right, create that. And now just click view table and then go to fields. And field, for now, just do task name, whatever you want to call it. You can do name, you call it task name, it's all good. Okay, text, yeah. No default value for this, and you can make it a required field, but you can also just require it in the front end, so it doesn't matter. You just add field. Okay, a new one, and again, make a text field, just call it stat. No, you're good. Click add a field, and then, okay.
Yeah, it was opening up my other one.
That's fine. It does that. It doesn't clear the fields, and then you have to change it. That's something I gotta tell Tyler. Keep it as text. Text is good. I don't think you'd want anything else for that.
Should it not be like a predefined one of 3?
No, it can be. You can just define it like in the front end code. Default value. I don't know what's the default value for task, like incomplete or something. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now go to Claude. Let it know. Say I set up a new table called.
Hold on, let me compact this.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly it's done some cooking.
Ah, look at that. They made this as well with default SHA-CN styling. Okay. Okay.
I was
okay.
just logged in.
I think you were on a different. Oh, okay, you are logged in. You would just need to say change the state of the homepage if they're logged in.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Okay, explain to Claude. Say I created this table. Okay. You created the table. Say the name of the table, and then say I created these text fields. The table is tasks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. Say make it work with our UI, please. You can say using Memberstack data tables. I'm assuming it would know that, but I like to specify. Yeah, that's fine. Let it know what you want for the status. Say like by default it's backlog, and then it should be able to be moved to in progress and completed. All right, and yeah, you can just run that.
And I did pick a bit of a boring demo, didn't I?
To me, this is the best way to try it out.
Yeah, true.
Like.
Simple. Effective.
Simple now.
Exactly. No, actually, when I was trying to demo data tables, I was originally doing something way more exciting, and it was just making the video so confusing that I think it just blurs the point of what I'm trying to show. I actually find the simpler, the better. Click escape. For some reason, it's trying to use member JSON. Say, don't use member JSON, use Memberstack data tables. That's something I gotta fix too, because someone would see that and not know what the difference is.
All right, let's add this task.
Let's see. Okay, well, that's a useless error. Check Memberstack to see if it added anything. I don't think it did, but check anyways.
Maybe I wasn't logged in properly.
Maybe, but you shouldn't have been on the dashboard if you weren't logged in. You should also make it so it redirects you to the dashboard if you're logged in.
I don't know what the
Dashboard.
route was.
That's it. Yeah, you gotta upgrade. Okay, so I actually did figure out the payments. I'm very happy about that. Okay, tell it to use table and not table key. Just say use table, not table key.
I had that exact issue.
Oh, this is what we're doing here. This is why we're testing.
I thought I fixed this. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, Memberstack uses table, not table key.
Yeah.
Say you're still getting this in the dashboard.
By the way,
What's that table test page? Try that one. See what happens. Test tables. Yeah, table key is invalid.
the table key, just tasks.
The table key is tasks. I think, or is it to-dos? I think it's tasks.
Yeah, it is.
Data test.
That's why I ordered it.
No, you did not.
There we go, Bosch. So we're going to add
Okay.
take out the trash. And can I delete stuff as well?
Is it doing the same thing again?
Okay, so we've got this working, so we can say take out the trash. And that's going to do that, and we can change the progress. But what I would like to do here is have subtasks.
Give it a go. You got to figure out your...
Table structure.
Yeah. And that right there is why, once we have an MCP that does this too. Yeah.
But do I need to make a new table, or could I just have this? Because they are still tasks. So maybe for simplicity, I could just have it.
I would do that, keep it in the same table, and then add another one like linked task, like parent task. That's what Twitter does with like replies.
But how would I link it to another task?
Well, it would use the other task's ID.
Okay. I feel like you need some references here.
There are references here. Hold on, I'm not even watching you right now. Okay, close off from creating a new field. I click manage relationships,
Okay.
and then do a custom relationship. Do
Task to tasks.
Task to table. So just one-to-one. Oh no, that's tasks to table. Task to table. There you go.
Make another table then.
You could make another table, or you
I
could
feel like you think when you get projects set up, you shouldn't have it for a vibe coder. You shouldn't have any RLS just to make it work. Because we ran into that as well, didn't we?
The only thing it needs is it needs the MCP so that it can know the security rules. The only thing is it was thinking that it didn't need to add a member ID, but it did need to add a member ID.
So each subtask connects to one record from another table.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Select the table to connect to task. Yeah. Okay, so now we add a record name. Take trash out the bin, and then that would be connected to... It'd be good to have a pre-select. If I'm connecting with another table, I was expecting to be able to select a task here. to connect it to.
Yeah, that's not really a problem when you're creating them programmatically, but if you're trying to create one from the admin, then yeah, you would want a list or a search or something.
What do I need?
ID. But does it show the ID? Click one of them. Yeah,
That.
record ID. There you go.
And there's no way to really know if that's actually connected to the task. Would I be able to see it on the other table?
No. Very good. See, it works. It's simple. It's easy to manage.
Yeah.
It's just there's a bit of friction.
But here's the thing. This is the final boss. We're going to now make it an app that actually does something half useful.
Okay.
If we can find our API key in Open, which is looking like we might not be able to. How many keys I have?
Oh my. I like the names of some of them.
Now we have some beefy things to do. We need to make it so that subtasks can be automatically created through OpenAI GPT-4. So the flow here is, as a user, I'll come and add a task, and then I will click auto generate subtasks, which will break down the task into smaller steps. All right, let's see if we've one-shot a task. So we're going to say take out the trash here. We're going to add that main task, and then we're going to come here and we're going to auto generate subtasks with AI. Generating subtasks, gather. That was actually sick. Okay, welcome back to our Getting Things Done project. So I know this project has been a bit different. We've been trying out some new tech. We've been giving Memberstack's new data tables a spin, and it's been really enjoyable to use, to be honest. I used to use Memberstack a lot in my no-code builds. So cool to see them getting into the vibe coding space and setting up auth and payments that quickly was really cool. Obviously, they're still ironing things out and their data tables are in beta. But I think if they get MCP added, where I can create things in the data tables and do the back and forth there, I think they've got a really cool product there. So keep going, guys, doing a great job. But let me show you a quick demo. So yes, I know, a to-do list. Really, is that what we're building? But I've actually had this idea on my list for a while, and it's from this to-do list is a pretty simple way to just test out Memberstack, test out the new functionality. But getting things done is a pretty solid system for productivity, and once you get deep enough into the productivity space, you'll stumble upon GTD. So a quick summary of what GTD is. It's about getting tasks out of your head and into a system. So there are quite a few different things to it, and it's worth looking into if you're into this sort of stuff. Capture everything, clarify, organize, review. But here we're focusing on the clarify step. So we're turning fuzzy tasks like deal with website into concrete action. So it takes off the cognitive load. And let me give you an example of what we're doing here. So let's say after this 30-day challenge, I need a holiday. So I'm going to punch in here, book holiday. But obviously that's quite a abstract task. There's a bunch of stuff here. So here's how we can use this tool to help us generate subtasks. And we've given a prompt, so it's going to generate specific subtasks that are in line with this GTD principle. So it's got research and select top 3 destinations, compare travel packages, book the preferred holiday package and accommodation, and I can say pre-order pina colada, and we'll add that. And then what we can do here is obviously say, okay, we've got that in progress, and then come up here and see our in progress tasks. Then we can go away research and we can do that. And obviously if we come over to our data tables here, we can view the table. We can see these subtasks here, pre-order pina colada, and we can see the tasks here, book holiday. So they're all linked, similar in a way to Supabase. But yeah, as you can see, this is in beta. So pumped, like I said, for them to keep pushing on this and get it done. But yeah, we're going to push this to prod anyway. Again, not the most technically advanced project today, but there we have it. Until tomorrow, we're coming to an end. We're nearly there. Until next time, all the best.